Alright, so we are going to graph some equations here. We're going to start off by graphing an equation that, there's my pen, that has a slope. Whoops, I'm using the wrong tool. Let's go back here. Alright, so we're going to start by graphing an equation that has a slope of 4 over 5 and it goes through the point 0, 1. So we're given a slope and a point on the line. So what we want to do here is first graph the point. So I start in the origin at 0, 0. The first number 0 tells me to go sideways 0. The second number 1 tells me that I'm going to put my first point right there on 0, 1, right on 1 on the y-axis. From here I want to use the slope, and I want to do the rise over the run. So 4 up 4 takes me up to 5, and then over 5, which would put me right here at 5, 5. That's my next point. Now I want to get 3 points. 2 points is sufficient. 3 points is more accurate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my original point, and I want to think of my slope. Instead of thinking of it as positive 4 over positive 5, I'm going to think of it as negative 4 over negative 5, because this is still positive. Negative over a negative is a positive. So I go back to my original point, and instead of going up 4, I'm going to go down 4, which will take me down to negative 3, and then I'm going to go over negative 5, so that's going to put me right there, and you're going to see that that falls right in line with the rest of my points. Alright, so the last thing that I want to do is go ahead and make a line through these points. So I'm going to do the best I can to do that with the tools that I have here. Let's see if I can get this to work. Maybe if I try the mouse. So let's say I click there. There we go, that works a little bit better. And I'm going to try to go through my points the best I can. We'll make this a little, what in the world just happened? Alright, let's try this again. Alright. So my line goes through my points. What I'm going to do then is, with my pen, I'm going to extend this a little bit. Won't be that straight, but you get the idea. Put arrows on the end so that we have a line, and then I want you to label the order of pairs as well. So we're going to say that we have 0, 1. Right here is 5, 5, and this point right here is negative 5, what would that be? Negative 3. So that's our first graph given a slope and a point. Remember, you graph the point and then you use the slope to get additional points. Alright, the next thing we want to graph here, the next equation we want to graph is an equation in slope-intercept form. So I'm going to write my equation here. Y equals negative 4/3 x plus 6. And what I want to do is figure out my slope. That's in front of the x, so that's negative 4/3, and my y-intercept, which is the number hanging out by itself. That's 6. Then I want to graph this. So to graph it, what I'll do is I'll start with the y-intercept. Since it's 6, on the y-axis I'll put a point at 6. And then my slope tells me to go down 4, so that'll take me down to 2, and right 3 to get another point. And then I'll do that one more time. Down 4, right 3 to get another point. So those are my 3 points. Let's see if I can make this work here with this line. So we'll draw a line. Whoops. I don't know why it worked work that time. Alright, so there's my line through my points. Of course, I want to extend it and put arrows on the ends, just like that. And I want to label my ordered pairs. So I have 0, 6. I have 3, 2, and I have 6, negative 2. Okay, so you find your slope and your y-intercept. You plot your y-intercept and then use your slope from there to plot the rest of the line.